While Republicans repeatedly try to get President Biden and the Democrats to go along with their plan to screw over poor people as part of the debt ceiling negotiations, right? We got to cut the food stamp benefits. We got to cut Medicare. We've got to take money, food, healthcare away from poor people in the United States because spending is out of control. That's the message from Republicans right now. And behind closed doors, for a couple weeks now, those very same Republicans who say that spending is out of control have been secretly working on a new tax cut package for the wealthy elite and corporations. While they're telling us that we got to make sacrifices, the government has to stop wasting money by keeping poor people alive. Oh, and by the way, we also need to give more money to rich people. That is the message from the Republican Party today, but it's a message they didn't want you to hear yet. Because you see, this tax cut package that they're working on, because that's the only thing Republicans know how to do, it's not supposed to be unveiled until 2 weeks after we hit that kind of drop dead date for the debt ceiling. It's exactly 2 weeks after that date that Republicans are planning on bringing this legislation to the floor. So what would this legislation do? Key parts of the tax cut package will likely include a full restoration of research and development deductions, full bonus depreciation, removing caps on business interest expensing, and a doubling of the $1.08 million limitation on the Section 179 deduction, which, like bonus depreciation, allows a company to deduct an asset's cost up front. Now, one of the biggest pushers of this Republican tax cut package that will also make permanent the 2017 tax cut package is Vern Buchanan, a Republican representative from the state of Florida. Now, you may remember that name because in 2017, when Republicans were pushing their tax scam on the American public, Vern Buchanan was out there pushing it. And then on the day that it passed, like literally on the day it passed, after he voted yes for it, saw that it was passing, Vern Buchanan left Congress and bought a $5 million yacht. He is one of the wealthiest members of Congress, by the way. He voted to give himself a tax break, didn't even wait 24 hours, and he bought himself a new mega yacht. That's what we're dealing with the Republican Party, and they're not even trying to hide it. But you know what I say? Let them do it. Let them introduce this legislation. Let's put it back on the table because apparently these morons don't remember what happened in 2017. The American public was already a little iffy on the tax cuts when Republicans introduced them in 2017. But we were told by Paul Ryan, who was then the Speaker of the House, he promised us up and down, don't you worry, folks. You're going to get a raise. You're going to get these bonuses. And then in the immediate, 2 weeks after the tax cut package passed, we saw stories about Walmart giving employees a $1,000 bonus. AT&T was giving people $1,000, $5,000 bonuses. Oh boy, it actually is trickling down. And then the real stories came out that in order to receive those bonuses, you had to have been there for like 20 years. You had to have never had any kind of discipline against you. You have to, jump through all these hoops, and only 100 people at each company ended up getting the bonuses. And then the American public got super pissed off. The public opinion of tax cuts for the wealthy finally flipped, and even a majority of Republicans said the wealthy are not paying enough in taxes. So the country, even Republican voters, are sick and tired of Republican politicians enacting tax cuts for the wealthy elite. But that is exactly what Republicans are doing today as they try to take benefits away from low-income Americans. So that's why I say do it. Go for it, Republicans. You have been trying for months now to screw over poor people. Now you're planning another handout to the rich. Go ahead and try it, because I would love to see how that plays out for you in next year's elections. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.